Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We're going to jump into our next reading. Let's see. Sorry, I just got to move some shit. Okay. Who are we reading for next? Capricorns up in the house. What's up? You made a pop-up in Sagittarius reading a little bit. So if you feel called, check it out. You know, we're going to start with an animal oracle, I think. Something about get ready, go. It's go time. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that new moon, Scorpio new moon that we're approaching tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday. Sorry, I just don't know what to do with this. Okay, we're just gonna leave it there. Alrighty. Capricorn, people and placements. Alrighty, metamorphosis. Let's see. There could be changes in your work or reciprocity. You cannot control everything in your life. Change is a part of nature, and it must be allowed to its course. Remember that great beauty results from metamorphosis. I mean, there is this kind of watery energy, right? We have that a lot of water energy today, definitely with the transits. As we're finishing out a waning moon phase with the Scorpio waning moon, the new moon that kicks off on Wednesday, I think, at the later degrees of Scorpio, and then it quickly moves into Sagittarius as the sun also moves into Sag. So, what can I change in myself or my life for the better? How can I be more accepting of change I cannot control? Let's go ahead and see what else we can get for Capricorn. We have Beaver as well. There is something here about slow and steady kind of energy, right, with the Beaver and the Birch. Maybe we'll check that out as well. The beaver works hard to build a lodge where it raises its youngs. Using twigs, grasses, rocks, mud, it constructs a safe environment for the family as well as a natural habitat for migrating birds. Birch trees symbolize new beginnings, and they seldom grow alone. In medieval Europe, they were used as maypoles in pagan celebrations of midsummer because their wood was thought to protect the young and ward off evil spirits. It was often used to build cradles. So there could be something here about like new beginnings, new births, new births of any sort, just like new paths in your life as well. Especially since your birthday season is kind of like a new year for you guys, right? Like your birthday, it's when your year will begin. So there is something here about like maybe it's like summer is almost here, almost for you guys, for us. I mean, I'm a Sag, but anybody born in December, I would say, or November, or any time of the year when your birthday season comes up. Okay, what do I appreciate about my home? Is my home a place or a feeling? So this could be about emotions. Definitely, we're going to get some tarot. There's something about opening up, or not rejecting, or not being apathetic. Opening up to something could be emotionally. Tell me more. There's something about a commitment, even potentially here, or a new beginning of a commitment, maybe, or a new leader. This could be a boss figure. There's something you could be going towards. It might require healing, though, or like a fast change. Uranian energy. I spoke in Sagittarius reading a bit about how much Uranian energy there is actually with Pluto and Aquarius, Uranus opposing the new moon in Scorpio and Taurus. So, and it's at the anaretic degree, so it's very like later degrees Taurus, and it's finishing up its transit, which has been there for like I think 7 years, or I don't know, but it's a long time. So, what's your advice for Capricorn? Actions for Capricorn. Healing. Very interesting. Healing on healing. So there is something here. They want you to do the work. You have to move beyond the past, it looks like. 3 of Gifts or 3 of Pentacles. This could be about working together with somebody or building something. It's funny because there's like a house in this card. So we did see something about the house energy or motive. You need to heal or let go of something, especially anything related to pain with the 3 of Swords. There's something that they want you to maybe move beyond, or yeah, it's like you need to drop something. 9 of Wands energy. Or maybe it could be a Sagittarius involved here. It's funny because it's actually looks like that outside where I am right now, kind of raining. Yeah, there could be something about a home change or fast forward momentum or movement. Knight of Wands, Chariot energy, kind of similar to Sag is, though we got Chariot from a different deck for them. But it's in a similar position. So you might have those placements in your chart or be dealing with one, Capricorn. Any other advice? Let go of any burdens. Things have come to an end. There's something that you have to just kind of accept or release, it looks like. There could be something here about like an apology or connecting with somebody in a kind way. Detaching from something emotionally. 8 of Cups. Moving beyond something. Changing your mind or perspective about something. Closing something out. Maybe let's go ahead and get you a message here for Capricorn. something fluctuating or shifting that you have to release or allow it to happen. There could be like a stiffness in your energy as well. It says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseed. You could have 12th house placements, 4th house, 8th house, water placements in general. So water rules the emotions, right? Or Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces placements. But let's see. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't have to do anything beyond being here thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to highly sensitive natures, empathic starseeds struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction or depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. So that's why boundaries are so incredibly important if you are somebody very sensitive or empathic or psychic or emotional. No, I hate the word emotional. Everybody's emotional, I hope. But yeah. Let's see. Many are prone to addiction or depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings or moods for their own, right? Because they're empathic. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds could be overwhelming. So maybe you need to do some shielding, grounding exercises, coming more into your energy, your empowerment, your higher timeline. You could be praying for that. Maybe establishing boundaries could be the first step. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. So releasing, there was a big focus on releasing as a part of your advice with the 10 of Wands here, the 9 of Wands. There's something that's ending, completing. You need to end something, kind of wrap something up, wrap it up. Or catch up. So maybe there's something you need to catch up or do. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out in the world, right? This is the waning moon phase. Still a good time to release, shed, and prepare for these new beginnings. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes or treat yourself like a precious baby. Like, I think there's something that you're catching up to do, but it's also at the same time like in the right timing or something like that. Like, you're still moving, but you still have to take the steps, right? Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. And that could be, taking some time out to journal or take some time out to reflect, especially when we do have a new moon, to really consider the intentions that you want to sow seeds for. Switch off to switch back on. And maybe there's something about that Uranus opposition, right? There's that really strong opposition with all these planets in Scorpio conjoining with the new moon, Mercury, I think, as well, Mars, I think. Mercury just went retrograde, I think, today into Scorpio territory, so it's going to be conjoining the new moon. So there could be something about communication or commerce or everything that Mercury rules as a part of the larger new moon cycle. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present is enough. So there could be like drastic shifts, especially regarding your mindset or communication. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before you feel you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. Somebody could be grieving, or somebody could work in the military or soldiers. But anyways, don't take it if it doesn't apply. Anyways, okay. I want to pull some tea leaf. Or maybe you've already done this in the past, or you are doing this, because it's kind of in a past position. There's jump in on the top of the deck, but maybe it's almost there, but it's not quite there yet, so I don't know if you're planning on doing something. Capricorn, any last messages that we can guide them with from their highest timeline? Longing for home, homesick for the stars, here I eth, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, lost lands, soul, memories, and gifts. You've done this before. So I feel like we're going to read Lost Lands. The world is far more ancient than documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet. So there could be something about reincarnation and how many lives you've lived that are much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember the times, the remembering gifts come flooding back. They do say, I think we were like in a stage of Kali Yuga or something like that, which was like very much like ignorance, maybe in a sense, or like depravity. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species, but we are tapping more into Aquarius themes, right? Like Pluto Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, birth an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card calls you to consider you've done it before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. So it's like maybe you can ask your spirit team in prayers to reveal or give you downloads or send you signs about your past lives. Like, you can literally have anything you want. So you just have to ask, right? Free will. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you receive are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think lost lands exist in the past. And again, when you have God, you have nothing to fear. Always. Like, you can make changes while God's with you there, making those changes, right? So, and God wants you to make those changes, right? Because anyways, I feel like I had a good quote on this or something. Let me just check. Might help you out. Alrighty, so the quote is, never fear change when you have God, right? Because simple as that. So yeah, I'm seeing somebody like painting. You could be like painting or doing new things, but Capricorn, messages for Capricorn to close us out before we go into juicier messages for Capricorn. You could be cutting off something that wasn't working. I don't know if you're like moving from one relationship to another or something, or re-strategizing something. Yeah, something could have been like a wrong choice, a change for the worse in the past or something. Maybe you took on somebody else's burdens that were not yours, Capricorn. This was something that was chaining you down. It was a burden of some sort. There's a need to move beyond it. There's something about something that's not yours. There's something about coming into your power. Lions could be relevant. There's something about protecting, defending. Yeah, there's a temptation. This was a karmic test. Could be something to do with like overindulging in something. This could be a Taurus or something to do with money maybe, or there's something that you're releasing, it looks like. Yeah, someone's leaving your life. This could be somebody stubborn or aggressive. Could be an Aries. Doesn't have to be. This could be somebody who's blocking your manifestations or opportunities, I want to say. Anything else for Capricorn? This could be somebody who's like overburdening, overbearing. There's big changes. This could be with the moon as well. We do have beautiful aspects today, I believe. Check out Rick Astrology's YouTube channel. But I think we have like a conjoining Uranus energy, even though Mercury just went retrograde back into Scorpio. It's really nice energy, honestly. There's a lot of beautiful energy, I think, on this new moon. So yeah, this could be somebody who looked like that maybe, or there's something unexpected. It's like they needed you to move beyond some kind of like lower emotional state. Maybe you were stuck in something. There's hidden secrets that could be being revealed or have been revealed. I heard money will be coming back to you, but only if it's like, I don't think it's from this person. There's something about like a loop around, or I don't know. Big focus on your money, though. That's for sure. I don't know if you're just thinking about your money or strategies, or finances could be changing, or your job could be changing. But you're moving towards greater peace, which is lovely. Especially if you're a man. Good fortune, yeah. There's something about like making the right choice. Okay. I'm going to pull you a familiar. Capricorns. Whoa. Omens and revenge. Omens. Anything else for Capricorn? Maybe your determination and malice. So you maybe need to be strong with the lion here to move beyond some kind of malice, or somebody who had bad. This could be somebody who's leaving your life, somebody with malice, or omens. Omens. Maybe you could see somebody's moves, especially if they wanted to like have control over you or something. Could be a feminine, doesn't have to be, or just somebody in like a feminine energy, honestly, like maybe just petty. Determination and omens. I'm going to read Raven. You could be noticing ravens, or that could be a symbol. There's something about your gut instincts as well. I feel like this is something to do maybe more so with your gut and your knowing, not so much the mind, or and maybe there's something your divine team is like guiding you through instinct alone through that you can utilize. Inner conflicts buried so deep, magical omens, secrets to keep, determinations, goals, fly high, rise up on darkened wing and fly. You're about to learn a valuable lesson. Magic's in the air. Visions of prophecy are gifted to you. Rid yourself of inner fears. Use your wits. Make your voice heard. Don't let others make a meal of you. Something special is about to happen. It's from the great void. I have flown in with supernatural determination that serves you well as you face adversities. I mean, we do have that waning moon, kind of like the dark moon phase right now. Mystery and magic of the ancient ones calls on my macabre presence to help and support you through dark times. From the elevated perch, I have observed those who fear you and have watched each time you've been knocked back. Heavy responsibilities have caused misgivings, so they could be doing this on purpose to keep you held back, right? And yet continue to carry a burden of wisdom and knowledge that others would desire or begrudge. So there could be something you already know, like you already have the wisdom or experience. Let the key of your success be persistence as you rise up in the face of difficulties. Allow my black wings to support you as you fly above any obstacles. My piercing call summons the ancestors for protection while they banish thoughts birth from black thoughts. So there could be something about getting back onto alignment or asking your spirit team to remove people, maybe like a protection prayer with Angel Michael, remove anybody who has bad intentions or is unaligned for the highest timeline of God's divine good. Amen. And see what happens in your life. Stand strong as a carrier of raven magic and never let anyone ruffle your feathers as you fearlessly cast light into the darkness with great tenacity. There could be something about raising your voice or standing your ground, because I just heard like a loud kind of honk or siren, but it was kind of like extended almost. So maybe there's something like cutting through, and it's kind of rainy and foggy where I am, so maybe there's something about that, like cutting through the fog, or Alrighty, let's move into juicy messages and we'll close her out. Somebody here could like be a pastor, or like, no, there could be something about church or something. Capricorn, a preacher. Being careful could be important. Yeah, avoid disaster. There's something that, especially if somebody's trying to set you up or something like that. We'll pull some from here. From your spirit team of the highest team. Return to senders. Okay, Capricorn. People in placements. There's something about being cautious or careful, like not so careful that you don't jump into something, but like still careful as you do it kind of energy. I don't know. It's like diving off a diving board or something. It's like you want to make sure you've got the right posture. We are not here to suffer. Cut it out. Move towards the light. So you might need to like restructure your reality itself, like your experience of what you're manifesting. Great choices equals great rewards. That's what I was seeing. That was the energy I was getting. Wow, okay. Involved in sexual trafficking, so I don't know, maybe this is like a metaphor, it could be literal. Proactive, can you tell it's retrograde? Goddamn. Proactive, corrective actions causes shifts, right? Shifts the energy, it shifts how you're experiencing the transit, it shifts the manifestation. Your energy shifts your external reality. Proactive, corrective actions cause shifts. So maybe you need to like proactively think about a plan for the future. We did see the Three of Wands, I think, as a part of your advice. You were saved by God from a bad situation from them. Be on cloud 9, freeing yourself, and stay focused on your growth. They tried getting money out of you. Always stay focused on you. No one else matters. Buckle down. They get a high from hurting you. So this could be somebody who just like, maybe it's subconscious, maybe it's just like, I don't know. They thought you were nothing. And it says, Love Witch 2016, they are the reason they're not happy. Strike 3, you're out. So maybe somebody's done like the same thing over and over and they haven't changed. So it's kind of like you don't get to just keep doing the same behavior and think that, you know, you're going to be a part of this team. You know what I mean? You're fired. You create trends and possibilities. Nice. So you're creating your own portals, your own possibilities with your thoughts, with your quantum entanglement, especially any thoughts on this new moon. Anything about empowerment could be relevant, or intimacy, or shared finances, or coming more into your power. Don't downplay or hide / hold yourself back. Bring your light out. So really like the phoenix, the shedding, the rebirth, was trying to get your karma and you get theirs. Trickery, trying to pull you back, testing, or trickster spirits. Maybe some of your Gemini placements doesn't have to be ending. This is not a loss. They are trying to attack you. We do see malice here. Love will always be available, so don't rush. Be free. Yeah, because then you'll kind of align with only what's meant for you. Wanted you to have an emotional outburst. They can be like a narcissist. You don't need to earn. You're worthy. You're already a worthy child of God. Always cleanse and protect evil eye. Chief, you are. Stay and elevate. Slay and elevate. Sorry, 2 confirmation honks on that. You are here to receive. Smear campaign. Okay, maybe somebody's jealous. Whatever you offer is multiplied. Anchoring. Whatever you offer is multiplied. Yeah, so it's like the ripple effect, right? Karma. They can't stand you being the center of attention. Fight the good fight. So that's what I was seeing. I was seeing like a boxer, like even if there was something here about persistency, right? So there's something about like getting up each time you get knocked down and getting better at the game, getting better at the fight. It's like the Imagine Dragons song. What is it? It's like Believer. Makes me a believer or something. I think it's called Believer. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it's the music video where he's like getting beat up. Anyways, not everyone deserves your presence. They feel deprived of your energy. Fiona Apple could also be relevant. And it says, yeah, and she has a song that's called Shadow Boxing. Manifest safety and security. Love it. Love it. I mean, there is something here with that, like, resiliency here, so that's interesting. The owl in the reverse on the bottom, didn't even notice that. Maybe I'll read that. Bigger plans beat smaller people. I wonder if there's any relevance. You could be seeing 11 as well. Kind of similar to Sag a little bit. You may be burdened by feelings of regret or a lack of fulfillment. Reflect on the past successes and think practically about your current goals. Even a towering hop vine climbs one small step at a time. Am I content? Interesting. If I've reached a state of fulfillment, am I willing to try something new? This could be about happiness, creativity, new beginnings, love, romance, happiness, joy. Omega perception, 10th dimensional, high vibrational, collapsing time, new timeline. So it's like as your energy is ready, the world reflects that back, right? So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. We also have No More Excuses. as your last. Oh, we have another one over here. It says protect yourself, cut out their energy. Yeah, and that's where it starts, because then you can think clearly and everything. So especially if this person's like projecting evil eye, or they're always in your business, or trying to like taint your energy, or just be in your energy. You need to like really protect. I would say if you have somebody around you like that, soar above it. Kind of similar to Sagittarius reading. There was something here about a mountain in Sagittarius reading yesterday. So, but yeah, thanks for being here. Good luck, and listen to the omens and your signs and your spirit team. Good luck. Take care.